And I don't even think I need to clap. I'll snap so I don't have to fucking clap because I'm driving. Hello! Welcome back to one of the other episodes of Dice Combined. Thank you so much for joining us. I am the happiest boy who ever lived. You know, sometimes you have to realize that you're just lucky, you know? And then you'll be like, well, does bad luck stuff happen to you? You're like, fucking, you have no idea. But if you didn't have bad luck, you'd never get sucked off at all, or whatever that hominage is, or whatever. How are you? I hope you're doing good. I am driving all across this country in search of the perfect audience. Ooh, you almost cut in front of me, and then you saw that cop, didn't you? Yeah, you were going to drive like a jackass, and then you saw the cop. License plate, MIN. Okay. Oh, you're still going to do it? You think you're far enough past him that he doesn't care. You just cut my ass off, and anyway. I am driving. I'm in, where the fuck am I? What state am I in? Illinois. Or Illinois, if you ask anyone from Missouri, which is where I'm from. I mean, why put the S on there, for real? If you're like, well, don't say it. Draw it. Don't say it. Okay? Illinois. It's like, then just don't write it. And they're like, no. It's not how the French would have wanted us to do it. I actually don't know where that is. Illinois French? I wish I could ask my producer, but instead I had to buy a car to get me around on tour, so I can't afford a personal assistant anymore. We will be getting one back. Just make sure you join the Patreon. Make sure you join the Patreon, and we'll definitely make sure we try to get another assistant in here. What the fuck else is new? It's just St. Patrick's Day. Who gives a flying fuck? I'm embarrassed when I know someone's celebrating it. I'm from St. Louis. I was in St. Louis. Hey, what are you guys doing? We're out drinking. Okay, cool. Let me come be touched by people who soberly would never, I don't really say I love you or hug you. Let me watch you get drunk and poke parts of my body I don't even wash. You ever have someone just keep like touching a part of your body where you're like, I don't even think I've ever thought about that part of my body. Bobby, that's your clavicle. Wasn't where I was pointing. But yeah, everyone was getting drunk for St. Patty's Day. You want to meet us downtown in Dogtown for St. Patrick's Day? No. They got green beer. No, it's got to be like St. Patrick's Day is not it's just one I don't really give a fuck about because it's still cold out. You like 4th of July? Oh, dude, I'm down because it's hot out. You can get a drink anywhere. St. Patty's Day, you got to fucking put gloves on. You're spilling beer all over the only pair of gloves that you kept in your car for an occasion, and then all of a sudden when you went out to drink, you're like, ooh, it's cold, I got my gloves. Those stale smelling gloves. You know why they smell stale? Because the year before you also spilled Bacardi on them, and you never put them in the wash. That's just what we do. Everyone parties. So yeah, I did that for a little bit though. I showed up and partied for a little bit because when in Rome, act Irish and get fucked up off green beer, I guess. So I hung out with some folks I haven't seen in a while. It's always nice hanging out with a couple folks you haven't seen in a while. And then you always have to see like 2 or 3 people around those people that you're like, well, if I have to also say hi to you, this is nice. So, yeah. And now it's not St. Patrick's Day. And we were supposed to all hang out the next day. That's the normal hangout day. And I was like, I feel like I should go out and hang out with these people today because I know they're too old and they're going to be too hungover tomorrow. And guess what? they were. And they also made me too hungover. Dude, I don't drink a lot, and I'm hungover, and I can't lift my shoulders all the way up. My shoulders aren't working all the way. That's how much I drank. I gotta go back to the gym and do those fuckers because whatever green is in the beer fucked up my ATP and my muscles. So, yeah, I do drinking that much as you get older. It's just like I will look at certain older alcoholics and I almost want to salute them. I'm like, how the fuck do you do it? Fucking still breaking legs off of plastic chairs. Fucking still being like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. And you're like, you always say something like that. Just fucking, God. I wish I could be like that. I wish I could be an old romantic gross drunk, but no. I am still kind of at the end. I'm at the end of drinking where like there's probably someone who's still like, they're still doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like with the football, with the guy playing some athletes. I'm not an athlete. Wasn't an athlete for drinking either. I used to drink a fucking lot. And then you grow up and you go, you know what? There's got to be something more. Got to be more to life. And there is. And it's like, there's just other drugs. Yeah, whenever I see people just still drinking, I'm always, it's like the same, you're like, it's like the Disney adult of drugs. They're like, yeah, I did this when I was a kid. I stuck with it. And now I still do it. And is it weird? No. It's the same Bud Light I drank when I was a kid. Still dressing like a hot dog to be funny. Dude, I'm driving in Illinois, and it's been a while since I've driven through Illinois. And I'll tell you this, for people who say that, like, sometimes it gets boring. This is a lot like Texas, except for all of a sudden it doesn't fucking change to 35 fucking miles an hour out of nowhere. And they got these big ass fans out here. They got these big ass fans, which you can't tell me that these fans are doing what you're telling. They're like, oh, they're storing energy. I'm like, they gotta be that goddamn big to store energy. You don't think a bunch of tiny fans on the ground? Well, no, that's actually not. Well, all right. Bunch of tiny fans in the sky. You gotta have these huge ass fans. Bobby, what the fuck are you talking about? I actually don't even know today. Yeah, I'm tired. I met up with a friend the other day, yesterday, and that's why I'm also tired, because she's like, let's meet at Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay, if you're over in that area, which she was being sweet, I'll meet you. She's like, I'll meet you at Buffalo Wild Wings. And she's a mom. She can only hang out for like 14 more minutes. So I was like, all right, I'll go hang out. And she'd gotten this appetizer that she was womaning around. And she was like, you can have some if you want. And I was like, well, I'll eat some. And I mean, I ate all the goddamn fried food for sure. It's just what guys do. Girls take one bite of the pickle and then they don't want anything else. So I ate all of it. And now I can't tell if I have to shit or will never shit again. I can't tell if the next time I try to shit, I'm going to scream cry. That's the only thing I'm sure about. No, I am. Just looking like the fucking... my buddy Matthew, I stayed at his house the other night, and they have that in their bathroom, is the photo from Dumb and Dumber when he's like shitting after he took the laxative. Didn't take it. His best friend gave it to him. God, that's such a good movie, Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, Bobby, be a guy who talks about a movie from the 90s. What were you like in the 90s, Bobby? I should share one of those. I should share one of those, like, and I don't want the world to see me. They're like, what were you like in the 90s? But then it's just me as the pink Power Ranger. Because I look a lot like her right now. Fighting crime. Getting fucking beat up in by other big ass fucking putties, you know. Who's texting me right now? I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm driving across the plains. I'm driving across the plains and it's kind of scary. But it is getting nicer out, but it's just nice enough to say it is, and then it fucking freezes. I was like, oh, it's pretty nice out. 11 degrees outside, and you're like, oh, okay. It always does that. It always does that. It always does that. That warm weather always does that. Like, I'm gonna show you my nipple. Kind of like, you're like, oh my God, I think that summer's about to flash us. And then and you're like, okay, she ain't dancing yet. She's just getting warmed up. And then cold up. Warmed up, cold up, and then comes back out on stage. And then she'll swing around. And then we'll be like, and then it'll be so hot, we'll be like, get the fuck out of here. Where is the perfect place? I want to go where is the perfect place to live? Because I'm going to go live there out of my car. Can you live in Beverly Hills, but out of your car? Like, I'm with everyone in Beverly Hills complaining about everything. Get off my lawn! It's every road around my car. Oh, I feel like shit. My body hurts. The inside of my body hurts. A doctor nowadays would just give me medicine. A doctor back in the day would be like, we got to put this guy down. His brain thinks he should just be telling jokes. His body thinks he should be eating fried foods. He'll drink a Truly and then throw up. I do drink trashy. Whenever I do drink, it's tequila, sugar-free Red Bull, which I have ordered that one time, and maybe the best bartender in the country goes, no, I'm not making that for you. What else would you like? I was like, playing hardball. Then I guess I'll just take tequila on the rocks. What kind of tequila? I don't know. So embarrassing to how long I've been able to drink, and people are like, Don, this, and I go, sure. I don't know the kinds. I just know that I drank it once in New York. I felt fuzzy around my friends, and I felt real good. I was like, I want to feel like this forever. But then I also felt like I could have fought anybody who would have crossed any of us. But I didn't have to. Why? Because God is good, as He is, and as He should. Who gives a flying fuck? Dude, I'm pretty over everyone just driving whatever speed limit they want. Move to Texas if you guys want to go fast and then slow and then fast and then slow. What do I gotta do? Drive with like a fucking baby on board and a Blue Lives Matter just to get some respect around here? No, I'm kidding. I don't have any stickers on my car. I only have scratches on my car. I have one scratch that's getting kind of serious. It looks like it's about to go all the way through. Do I look like a guy who knows how to paint a car? No, I'll paint at someone's building and then afterwards like, we can't believe we paid you to do that. I'm like, whoosh, and then I disappeared. Forever. Coffee makes everything possible. Dude, how am I out of a job? This is someone's job. But they don't think I'm funny enough. I'm going to SNL today, and I'm knocking on the door. You're all going to sit down and watch me be funny. Okay? Well, okay, pretend I bought my props, but I didn't bring my props. No, I love right where I'm at. I love that I'm at the point where people are like, dude, it looks like you're killing it. And I'm like, well, it's pretty scary. And they're like, what do you mean? You don't have any shows out past like blah, blah, blah? I'm like, no. And they're like, I would be fucking terrified. Seems like you're living the dream. Do you know what a dream is? Ah! Who cares? Who even gives a shit? Ow, fuck, dude. My whole body's starting to hurt that I think I might. I'm either at the age where I start thinking that every time something like this happens, I'm dying, or sincerely, my body entirely hurts in a way that if the next time you guys see me, you're like, oh, we didn't know. And I'm like, exactly. Now, none of my body works. I can tell you, it was all happening on my podcast. You guys thought I was just being cranky and wanting to smoke pot. No. That's just how Bob is. I got really nothing for this one. I'm exhausted. We've been on tour, off tour, on tour, off tour. A lot of things have been changing. I have a lot of shows coming up, and hopefully if I'm in a city near you, please come out and see me. And if you are now like, Bobby, I want to come out, but now I have kids, and I know I've never been to a show. Well, guess what? It has now been 16 years. Just say you're not coming to a show. I would love for someone to go, Bobby, I've been seeing you online and you're killing it. Oh, thanks, man. It's crazy. Yeah, but I'm never going to come to a show. So much better than, oh, fuck. I swear to God, I'm going to come to a show. Even though it's been the amount of time a kid would be driving a car. I've been doing stand-up so long, it could be doing what I'm doing right now with me. Well, good night. That felt kind of fucking gross. I've been doing stand-up for 16, I've been doing it as long as by the time I drove at that point, since I was a baby, Bobby, can we be farther along? No, right? 16 years in is right when Bill Burr slept in his car. That's right when Joe Rogan slept in his car. That's right when Maria Bamford slept in her car. I'm hoping that's what they did. I'm at the point where I'm about to have to start making up with family members I didn't even know. I'll be like, we don't even have an argument. I'm just going to be like, I'm sorry it's been like this. So they'll be like, you're right, yeah. And I'm like, can I stay with you? And you give me some of your gold? They're like, gold? I'm like, I've been out of the money game for a while. Are we fucking using gold? Last time I heard we were stopping using pennies, and that's all I got. It's all that I've got. It's pennies. Penny for your thought? Dude, I'll give you every one of my fucking thoughts for pennies. But you got to give me the pennies first. And you can't tell me the thoughts suck and ask for some of your pennies back. They do this weird thing when I'm driving. If there's a bridge over, whenever the car crosses at the same time, I imagine I'm like, then I'm dead. But if I go right in between, it's like Frogger. But where no one gets hurt. This episode has to almost be over. I know. I'm with you. Stick in there. It's about to get real good. How would you even know that, Bobby? Well, he's about to get daytime Taco Bell. Just kidding. No, I am not. I got protein back there. But it's so far back there. So far back that I'm not going there. Of life. Yeah, I'm responsible on the road too. If I'm gonna sleep in my car and I'm gonna be on the road for a long fucking time, I'm gonna buy protein bars. That on the second one in, I'm gonna go, oh, these are ones I didn't really like these ones. What do you guys think? Should I shave my beard? Should I shave my beard and my mustache so that I can get sun on my skin? Should I scare everyone I know by shaving my entire face today? Should everyone find out how much fucking lip I really have? This mustache and this beard are kind of my hijab. The hijab of Bob is my mustache and beard. My mustache is the hijab of Bob. The hijab of Bob. I don't think that that's racist because I just think that that's what it's called. Right? I didn't say my husband made me wear this mustache and beard. I didn't say I can't be seen without my beard in public. But I do think that if I was, people would stone me to death. They'd be like, yeah, we're not a big fan of this guy. There's a very prominent comedian who once made me shave my entire face for a sketch. And I was like, okay. And I kept the mustache, and I was like, they were like, why would you keep the mustache? It looks fucking so stupid. I was like, okay. And then I shaved it, and then I wasn't in the sketch. So the sketch might have been a prank show I had never seen, but I was like in it. And then I do bend down, and you do see me. When I bend down, I cover my face. So that was fun. That was fun. You do learn as you get older, you'll be like, why do I trust other people? And you're like, I think you're hoping that that'll happen before you die. But like, even as you die, like the person who's like taking care of you, you're like, no. And then you go to heaven. And then I bet heaven sucks. Because I bet God forgot you were going to die. So you're waiting at the fucking front gates and you're like doing this with your head on the fucking gates. And then eventually like God's sitting there watching TV and he does that thing where he's like talking to someone. He's like, yeah. No, it's cool. I'm glad you like my apartment. Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, I made the whole universe. Fuck! Oh, shit! Bobby was going to die. Or like I go, get him from the gates of heaven and let him in. Dude, I should probably just become a truck driver. The way I just be on the fucking road all the time, dude. I'm just like you guys. You should be asking me, honk, how that hurt my fucking shoulder. Damn, dude. Fuck. Ah! Hey, I'll tell you this. When I was younger, people would be like, don't get older. And I'm like, I know it really is going to suck. But sincerely, they don't tell you that it happens in 4 days. That's the part that sucks. Is I didn't know it was going to happen over the course of 4 days. I thought it was going to be a slow, gradual process. No, it kind of is. And then you're like, I guess I could deal with sciatica pain for the rest of my life. Kidding. Shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Oh, and shitting. Never good again. Here's what your stool should look like. If you're talking to me about my stool, mine's only called poop. They would never call it stool because it's never firm. And if it's firm, it's too firm. And you're like, oh, fuck, this is bad news bears for everybody involved. Oh, no, I lost my hijab. I'm going to lose my hijab. I'm off. I'm off today, but I'm allowed to be. And I also haven't been doing a lot of episodes, so thanks for sticking with. But a lot of people would quit. I do want to do it. It is just hard. It's a lot to upload for someone who doesn't send it to anybody and keeps, just doing it on his own. So I have to do all of it on my own. So if you don't tell 17 people every day, and they tell 17 people every day, eventually they're going to get even more sparse. But that's why I named it discombobulated. Because if someone's like, well, he didn't release it on the same day. I know. I hate the ones that are in his car. It's all shaky. I know. I hate the ones that just, I know. Oh, Chuck's going over the thing. That would have killed me. He was going right over it. He would have fucking killed me. I got nothing for you. Oh, and look at all these mobile homes just sitting here waiting to be bought. I want one of you guys. Can I have one of yous? Please? Anyways, no, I don't even know. I got nothing to talk about because I'm just on the road doing stand-up and I'm so less interesting now. I used to be so much more interesting. I even caught myself like talking about stand up in a way that I normally wouldn't, and I was like, oh fuck, it's because it's all that I talk about now. Which I love. I love being in that world, but every once in a while you want to kind of have a story where you're like, can I tell you about this jackass there? This jackass comes into me and he starts talking to me. But instead I'm just like, yeah, I got to do this comedy club. And yeah, did a guy get up and drunkenly try to fist fight me? Yeah. But did I love it with my whole fucking heart? I gotta brush my teeth. My breath stinks. Oh, and my balls are pretty sensitive today. My nuts kind of feel funky. Yeah, which I do. I know when you get like fixed or whatever as a guy, they don't take your nuts off. But I think I'm kind of done with my nuts. Like I think they've seen, like when I go to New York, like they don't get to see it. Whenever I like sit down, they have no idea how to get out. You know that thing you do when you know you're going to be in someone's way and you can't get out of their way enough, and then they run in and you go sorry, and they're like, oh, it's okay, and you're like, I know I wish you would have saw how much work. That's what your nuts do, trying to get out of the way. And I'm just kind of over them. And I honestly think it's time for my dick to just live alone. It doesn't need those two twin roommates all the time cramping his or their style. I don't know what kind of penis I have. I don't know if my penis is a boy or a girl or they. I don't know. I've never asked. But I just think it's time I just want my dick to be able to stretch out, not be bumping into them all the time. And yeah. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. I know some guys are like, I fucking love my nuts. Yeah, that's weird. I want to get those removed. What else would I get removed? I kind of want to get my, I don't know what else I would get removed. Pretty much just my nuts. But I still would want to, I'd still want to like keep them on like my keychain or whatever. Like I definitely would, I guess, and then they would still be in my pocket, which would still, I guess that kind of defeat the whole purpose to get your balls removed and then you put them right back and they're just like, they move next door to my dick, and my dick's like, oh, okay, balls, like, we got a place right next door to you. Okay, cool, thank you. Let's just spend the next fucking couple minutes in silence. Cheetos. God, I'm so fucking hungry. As soon as this episode's over, if you're like, what am I gonna do? It's eat every fucking thing I can find in this car, but everything's back there. No! And now from a word from our sponsors, and you just fucking, it's like overplayed, and you can see me crawling into the back of my car. Crawling in my car! That's snow. How fucking cold can it keep being everywhere? That's fucking snow on the ground. We're ready for summer, perpetually forever. I want to talk about winter as if it never had happened. Oh, my grandkids to be like, Grandpa, can you explain what snow was like? No, because it wasn't real. And anyone who says it was, they're lying. What, they say wet sand? Yeah. Try to even imagine that. It melts. Sand don't melt. I guess except into glass. Anyway. That's the last thing I want to say. Oh, I'm all out of music. I'm currently searching for a new style of music that has never been found by me and never been experienced by me and that I'm into. I'm hoping it's not something stupid like EDM or something, because I feel like that's what happens when people get my age. They're like, music doesn't make sense. You know what does? Intense sounds. Man, I really can't move my body, dude. What is going? Every fucking part of my body hurts. Oh my God, dude. Oh, I think I'm dying. Well, thank you for listening to this episode. I wouldn't tell you to listen to this one twice, but it was good enough. You try to start a podcast while driving. It's not easy, but I bought the equipment. Was the equipment only $12.50? You're goddamn every bit of right. So there you go. But anyways, or anyway, as someone would yell me, connect with us. Well, McDonald's just told me to connect with them, so I guess I gotta go eat at a McDonald's. No, I'm gonna go eat a protein bar, and then I'm gonna eat fiber that's back there. I'm only eating healthy. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Thank you. Join the Patreon. Love you. Kisses. Bye. Play a song with the outro. We're on the road. We won't. Bye. Love you.